Welcome back everyone to Sam Savings. Today we're going to go over my eFund portfolio and how it's been doing. Of course, I have my eFund split into 3 cash CDs and VOO, and that is just to try to beat inflation on the returns it gets, so I don't have to keep putting money in. I will put money into my cash position every year to account for inflation, but other than that, it should kind of be able to run itself without too much interference. So at the beginning of the year, this was 1100, this was 9000, and so was this, or this was 9900, and this was 9000. So as we can see, they've all built up pretty well. So instead of 20,000, I'm at 20,449.43, which is pretty good. Of course, the cash has had 0%, kind of negative if you think about it. 0.92 for the CDs, which is not bad, and 3.82 for VOO, which is very good. So combined of 2.2, which is nice. I just want to outpace inflation. I know they target 2%, but in 2020 it was like 8%. So we'll kind of see how it goes. Of course, if you see down here, I don't believe I've received any dividends yet, but that'll of course cause this one to go up quite a bit. And then I have my eFund ratio down here, which is basically how many months I can live off of my eFund for. Right now I have it calculating using my net income monthly instead of expenses because my expenses are so low. But once I move out in March, my expenses will become higher and this will be a more valid number. So my eFund ratio now is 8.29, which means I can last, 8 1/3 month of emergency digging into my eFund. And of course, each one of these is at a different level of liquidity. I do kind of want to increase this to like 25,000, maybe increase my cash position a little bit more. But as of right now, I think it's at a good point. I'm not going to really worry about it this year and just kind of let it go. One of my goals was to get this up to 20,000 this year, and by moving stuff around, I made that happen already because this was an important goal to me. So I kind of rearranged stuff in my accounts to make this happen. But that is it for right now. My eFund's doing good, returning 2.2% this month. Of course, that return is going to be cumulative, so we're just going to see how it goes on throughout the year, and hopefully it outpaces inflation at least, and we can see how it goes. But that is it for today. Next video will be over my January expenses, so everything I've spent in January. It's quite a high number due to the Roth and my eFund stuff, but other than that, it's pretty straightforward, and probably the February expense report will be more in line with exactly what I spend month to month, and it should be much lower. I've spent like 13 grand this year so far, but that's because all that money came out of savings. So my savings rate has been quite low because I've been depleting them, but it's for my Roth and my eFund. So, but other than that, I will see you guys in the next video when I go over all those expenses. Bye.